Hey, welcome to the show. Good afternoon. Hey, it's my show. Mouth Breathers, Monsters, Madmen, and Mayhem Sunday Movie Marathon. You like horror movies? You like blood, guts, various other bodily fluids that might pop up in a horror movie? I have all of it today. Every little bit of it. I got 5 twisted tales of the macabre to share with you. Hope you're ready. Just want to apologize right off the bat for this first feature. Uh, This is no way to start your day at all. I don't know why I made this choice. It was kind of a last minute thing. I had something else I was going to show you. Went to play it the other day just to kind of freshen myself up on it, and somebody had recorded over that tape. Had a little Golden Girls in there. Had a couple episodes of, let's see, what was it? Fresh Prince of Bel Air. I think there was a mash or two on there, and then there was a little bit of Spice Channel mixed in. Scrambled Spice Channel. Just for flavor, I guess. I don't know. But anyways, I don't know what happened there. So, we're not going to watch that one. We're going to watch this one, and it's a fucking doozy. I'll tell you what. Uh, boy, oh boy. You ever heard of shunting? Well, don't look it up or anything. You'll have it explained to you here soon. Uh, yeah, we're going to go back to a movie that was produced in the United States in 1989 and released over in Europe that same year. We didn't get it here until 1992 for various reasons. It's called Society. And if you have seen this movie, then you're probably chuckling to yourself a little bit right now. If not outwardly, just maybe trying to get the fuck out of the room. But it's too late. You're here. I've got you. And we're going to watch it. Is it good? No, not really. It's honestly, it's the worst movie we're going to watch today, as far as I'm concerned. Hey, I could be wrong. I don't know what you're into. You might love it. All right, here we go. Yeah, director Brian Usna. This is his first feature. He had produced Reanimator, which Stuart Gordon had directed. It was a H.P. Lovecraft kind of loose adaptation. Um, a couple of years prior to this, and then he retained the rights to the Reanimated name. So some people approached him and said, "Hey, we'd like you to direct a sequel to this movie. How do you feel about that?" Brian Usna had never directed anything before, keep in mind. And so he used his leverage of owning the rights to Reanimator to pretty much say, "Hey, I need funding for this other movie I want to do. Let me do this first, and then we can keep this Reanimator train going." I don't know. Must have been a whole lot of good cocaine involved because they greenlit it, they gave him the money, and this movie got made. I'll be honest, every time I watch this movie, I can't believe it ever saw the light of day. I mean, holy shit. I mean, outside of a video store. It makes sense you could have got this in the video store. Everything was in the video store. But this movie played in theaters. As I mentioned earlier, it was released a couple years prior in Europe, where it saw pretty decent success for the kind of movie it was. Over here, pretty much nobody saw it. It had a very limited release, didn't get a lot of attention, and I think you're gonna understand why by the time you get to the end of this one. Make sure you get all your eating done in the first hour, because you're not gonna be hungry for for a little while after this one. Uh, yeah, basically, Brian Usna, this is the beginning of his real career. After this, he gave us a couple of decent movies. Return to the Living Dead 3 for one, which, for my money, that's really the only part of that, the only sequel in that franchise that's worth even looking at. Uh, he directed Silent Night, Deadly Night 4, which not a lot of people have seen that one either, but there's a lot of love for that franchise. Also, uh, The Dentist, and if you haven't seen The Dentist, that's the one. If you watch this movie and you feel good about it, I would seek out The Dentist because that is A plus. That's an A plus feature. Uh, let's see. The special effects in this movie were done by a man named Screaming Mad George. That's how he goes. He's been involved in a lot of movies. He goes uncredited a lot for some reason. Most recently, This Is the End, that Seth Rogen feature about the End of the World. Pretty funny movie. Pretty good effects. Screaming Mad George, he's good. He does some good ones. Let's see, before this, he had done like Poltergeist 2. He was involved in The Abyss, which was a pretty big one. Predator, he helped design that creature. Spaceballs, he did some of the costumes or something for that. I'm not really sure. Maybe honestly, after you watch this, he probably created Pizza the Hut. Realistically, that's probably what he did for that one. Actors in this one, not a lot of people you're gonna recognize, to be honest. Billy Warlock is the main actor, and he was a star of daytime TV. Let's see, what was that? Days of Our Lives. He was in Days of Our Lives, and then he went on to star in a couple of seasons of Baywatch. So if you recognize him, it's probably from one of those two things. He's had a fairly big career, not doing nothing really major though. He's kind of horror royalty. His father, Dick Warlock, was an old stuntman in Hollywood, and he worked on a lot of horror pictures. Most notably, he played the Shape, aka Michael Myers, in the Halloween 2, the original Halloween 2. Yeah, Dick Warlock. That's Billy Warlock's dad. Kind of a dynasty thing going on there. Let's see, the writer for this one, his name's Woody Keith. This is the most frightening fact about this movie, in my opinion. He based most of these characters on people he knew growing up. He grew up in Beverly Hills, which is where this movie takes place. And, yeah, he actually knew these people. He fucking knew these people, so he wrote a movie about them. Oh boy. Alright, yeah, again, just so sorry. So very sorry about this, but you know, you gotta start somewhere, and sometimes plans change, and these plans changed in a big way, and so, here we go. Okay, roll it. Hey, just wait, just watch it loosely, okay, because it's really something. Don't try and figure it out too hard. It's kind of like a bad acid trip. If you fight it too hard, you're gonna stroke out. So just watch it loosely. Watch it fucking loosely. Okay? Please. Please. Don't hurt yourself watching this movie. Don't hurt yourself. Alright. Have fun. See you after the movie.